Hello, everybody. I pray that everybody is well and blessed. I wanted to record a video today because two reasons, maybe three reasons. First, today is July 17th, so 717, and I started seeing that number along with many other angel numbers while I have been on this lovely, wonderful journey. And so today seemed very fitting to record. The second reason is because I am in one of my favorite places. I am hanging out in Puerto Rico right now. I absolutely love this place. I came here for the first time. I've done a video about it. I forgot when it was. I don't know. Several years ago, many years ago. And I had like a spiritual experience here, and I just fell in love. And this place just I said that I wanted to retire here once I got out of the Navy and, own a home here. And I've just been coming back here, and I've lived here a couple of times too. It's just my place. So I'm in my place. And the third is I've been doing a lot of traveling, a lot of moving. There's been a lot going on. And so this is one of the first times I've had to just sit and be. So those are my three reasons for recording. Um, but I wanted to talk about today, have a twin flame talk today about what it was like actually seeing my twin flame. Done several videos. The last video I did, which was a while ago, and I was talking about the hearing your twin flame's voice. Excuse me. And today I wanted to just continue on and talk about the eye contact. And for me, that was like, even though I already knew before I physically laid eyes on my husband, once I seen him, that's when I knew. And so I don't remember what I said in the last video, but we had met online. We had talked on the phone like nonstop. Nonstop. It was ridiculous. I don't even know how we functioned for 2 weeks. And then I was already, which is the synchronicities were already there before we even knew of each other. Was already planning to move to where he was, and I had already had a trip planned to Florida. And so when we were talking, it was like, well, I'm already getting ready to move where you live, and I'm coming that way in 2 weeks. And so we planned to meet, and and we I drove down, and we met at a Waffle House, and I got there first, and I was just sitting in the parking lot. And it was funny because like I wasn't nervous, which is the funniest thing. I wasn't nervous. I was just like anxious, like, oh my gosh, hurry up and get here. I was like, really excited. And I was sitting in the car, and my husband got there after me, and then I'm trying to piece it together because he remembers more than me. I'm trying to remember as much as I can, as much detail. I got out of the car, stood at the end of my car, and then he had parked several cars away from me, and then he walked around. And as soon as he came around the corner, like as soon as he came around the car, I saw his eyes, and it was just like, it's hard to describe this feeling. It was like, it's more like if you could see me, it's like a dance. It was just like I just wanted to do this dance, like this, like I don't know, like snap my fingers, like I don't know, like a jig. I don't know. It sounds really funny, but like I'm a dancer, so to me, seeing him, I just wanted to dance. It was like, oh my gosh, it just felt like amazing. And then, what I remember after that is us coming close to each other, and like we hugged and kissed, I think. And then oh my gosh, it was like this whirlwind. It was like I was in a tornado, but I was like right in the middle of it, and it was just swirling around us or me, my head. I just felt like maybe intoxicated or like high. Um, I don't know. I never felt anything like this, and it just was like more than euphoria. It was just like this. I don't know how to describe this feeling. And then like when we touched, and I was like in his arms, it was just like I felt like I wanted to get inside of his body and just inside of his skin and just be in that space. And it felt like the most amazing, wonderful thing. Like home, they say home, but it's not. It's just like it was so familiar. Like I had been there, been with him, seen him, known him forever, and it was just like, yeah, yeah, like yeah. I should have did a video showing my face so you can see what I'm doing, because it's just like yeah. And we went inside. He pieced this part together. I don't remember what he had on. I don't remember what I had on, which is so weird. I always remember all these things. I just was so, and I just didn't remember. We went inside and we tried to order, and he was telling me that the woman was like super high and people were complaining, and I just don't remember any of that. I just remember having this spot in right underneath his armpit that was just like uh, I was just was there, and I was smelling him and feeling him, and I don't remember any of that. He was telling me this, and so um, we got the food, and we weren't even together long, but it felt like it had to have been forever. Like it was just the longest time. And then, but it was super late because he had to work the next morning, half a day, and then we were going to continue on the our little weekend trip. And so we just met to, I guess make sure there was chemistry, or make sure we were not, what is that called? Like catfishing each other. Cause we didn't even video call. We just talked on the phone for these 2 weeks. And then we like said our goodbyes. And I just remember like, which is the funniest thing. I didn't even know at the time why I was feeling that way. But now I know that I was triggered immediately, because in my mind was just like, okay, well, I don't know. I guess I expected to just from that moment on, he was going to like propose to me, and we were going to be together every second from that. Which sounds like the craziest thing, but if, if this is your experience, then it's not. And so, but no, he didn't. He like, yeah, we got in the car, and I remember just sitting there trying to figure out like what had just happened, what is going on. Why I couldn't even, I don't even remember driving back to where I was staying, which was a 30-minute drive back over to the other side. It was just so confusing, but it was like the most amazing feeling ever. So it was weird. I already had conflicting feelings. Like it was like, well, why did he leave? Why didn't we just like spend the night tonight? We could have started, and well, how come he didn't promote or propose? And then it was like, well, that's stupid. Why would you even think? Is so already this whole internal fight going on, and upset with him that we didn't spend more time together or didn't stay the night together, when clearly that was not what we had planned. Wanting more, but feeling like, oh my gosh, this is it. This is my person. Like this is him. This is the one. I'm ready. Like nothing else mattered. And so we spent that weekend together. We spent a whole weekend together, which was supposed to be 3 days, but then it ended up being like 4 days, maybe, of just being together. We didn't take one picture. We just spent the whole weekend together, and yeah, it was crazy. It was so crazy, and so yeah, that is my experience seeing him. It was just like this. From I knew him. It felt so amazing, and then it was like this whirlwind that was swirling around me. I don't know how, like, and then I just didn't remember, but I felt like high, or um, not high. I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know. High on him. I don't even know what it was. Drunk in love, but I don't even know. I know now I'm just talking crazy, but either way, it was just such an amazing experience. And so for me, that's how I knew that he was my person, because I had never had that experience with anyone, and I have traveled all over the world. I have met tons of people, and that's for me. That's how I knew once I saw him and we had this eye contact. Yeah, that was it. And so I'm very curious as to others. What was your experience when you saw your twin? Um, did you feel like you were in a vortex in this tornado, and you were right in the center, and it was calm where you were at? I don't even know. Anyway, let me just stop. Yeah, so curious to hear your experiences, and I look forward to getting back to recording if I can slow down, sit down somewhere. And yeah, I will talk to you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.